I'm Vita Guerra, and I'm living the low life.
Today on Livin' the Low Life, it's the heavy Chevy some lowriders swear by. That royal and regal ride, known since the 70s as the Great Monte Carlo.
You can't compete with the style. It's an elegant car.
The nice original metal creases, it's nothing like a newer car nowadays.
They have serious style. They have awesome power. And if you're a solid member of the Monte Carlo fan club, well, there's no other car for you.
It's like, Monte Carlo heaven.
Ooh, that feels so good. This feels very nice.
Hey, what can you say? It's Vita.
On the outskirts of France sits a paradise known for its casinos, its glamour, and its population of the rich, the beautiful, and the famous. This is Monte Carlo. But for lowriders, the name Monte Carlo means something a little different.
Bouncing straight till it hit the flow, and let the 6-4 get low, get low.
Hi, I'm Vita Guerra, and today on Living the Low Life, we're gonna see why so many lowriders really love Monte Carlo.
Shorty, grab a drink and hit the flow, and let me see you make it get.
A lot of it's the body style.
The unique body lines that they have.
The way they stand, the body lines, they're kind of like a natural lowrider.
You could be cruising on the car from far away, you can see those body lines. They stand out.
Like the place they're named after, these cars are classy.
You can't compete with the style. It's an elegant car.
Being between a muscle car and a lowrider, you get the best of both worlds.
You can also get the best when it comes to mixing the world of hopping with the Monte Carlo. According to those who know, these rides can bounce.
They just get up. If you want a hopper, if you want a dancer, it's all right here. The Monte Carlos can do it all.
You can't gaff with a gaffler. What? Out trap the trapper. What? I hate cops, rats, and the FBI.
I love Monte Carlos.
Ever since it broke out onto the scene in 1970, the Monte Carlo has had a large and devoted following.
Why do people swear by the Monte Carlos? Let's find out.
Because they're easy to work with. They're the A-body. They're interchangeable with Chevelle and El Caminos. And you can pick them up for a good price and really do a lot of work to them.
It's got a big space for fitting a big engine. The trunk has a big space for the hydraulic setup. The nice original metal creases, it's nothing like a newer car nowadays.
And if you look down the back here, it's kind of like a slick. These body lines are unique, just the way that they're made. I mean, the car itself just sits like, like a dream.
Monte Carlo's the only ones that came out with all these style lines. You had the Buicks that came out, you had the Oldsmobiles, but Monte Carlo's the only thing that stood out with all the moldings, all the side, everything. You can't touch it.
It's a car model steeped in a factory's worth of classic GM history. The Monte Carlo came about when General Motors wanted a counterpart to their new G-body at the time, the Pontiac Grand Prix. Created to be part Cadillac and part Chevelle, the new car was designed in Detroit, but built in the factories of Baltimore, Van Nuys, Flint, and Kansas City.
The Monte Carlo has been around since 1970 and remained the car of choice for riders all across America. The cars are amazing. Now let's see where they get the parts.
Well, Vita, here's our warehouse.
Wow, this is huge.
Over 50,000 parts.
Wow.
Today, we're in Seal Beach, California, home to Original Parts Group, known to the car world as OPG. These guys have everything when the task at hand is restoring or modifying a classic Monte Carlo.
So how long have you guys been around?
This is our 27th year of business.
Wow. Are those cars that you guys
Those are cars that we
own?
actually own, and it allows us to do, when we're doing manufacturing, it allows us to do the test fitting before we go to marketplace. One of the most important things about all of these parts that we make is to assure they fit.
And for the Monte lover who has to hop, OPG offers parts that might need an occasional replacement.
Probably one of the more popular products on the first generation Monte Carlos, which were the 70 to 72 Monte Carlos, was that complete lower rocker molding kit. And you can see that this is how you can purchase it brand new today. It's all the components for both sides of the cars, front to back. It comes with all the correct mounting clips. For years, these parts weren't available, and if you can imagine, trying to restore those components would be very expensive and very time-consuming, so this really helps the restoration. In addition to doing some of the small clips and moldings, we also do a lot of big replacement parts as well. There's a brand new 71 Monte Carlo bumper, brand new.
Genius.
As you know, one of the most common damaged parts, front of the car, people bang them. Those parts that were available new in 70 to 72 have been long discontinued by General Motors, so we build tooling using original parts, but it'd be hard to find original GMs still in the original GM package.
So they gotta come here.
They gotta come here.
We're just getting started with our look at Monte Carlos, at the only place that does it low and slow.
You're watching Living the Low Life.
Today, we're looking at a ride that's the choice of many a lowrider. It's the favorite to more than a few. We're talking about the Chevy Monte Carlo.
The Monte Carlo has the most amount of wins of any car in NASCAR history, but the Montes we're checking out today prefer to be in the slow lane.
The invitation today here at Original Parts Group is for Montes only. And now that they've all arrived, it's time for a car show.
We are in beautiful Seal Beach in Orange County.
We are doing a little car show. I understand it's Monte Carlos only. Showing the Monte Carlos, looking at the Monte Carlos, came down south to see what they got, showing what we got a little bit.
You know what? I was totally in shock. I wasn't expecting this many cars. Nice, beautiful cars.
So Tony and I are getting ready to go judge these cars. So Tony, where do we start?
I say we start here.
I need a little help with the years of the car. I mean, I could...
72.
Okay, 72.
First generation Monte Carlo.
Okay.
So they started in 1970. 70, 71, and 72 all mirrored very similar body styles. Whoa, look at this one. This one's wild. Boy, look at it. Beautiful paint, don't you think?
Yeah. The rims. This has hydraulics, right?
Hydraulics, the wire wheels. Look at the detail work back here.
He definitely likes sexy women.
The judging continues.
I mean, they're all beautiful in their own way.
And that goes for the Incredible Hulk as well.
Green Machine.
Green Machine. This one's called the Hulk.
The Hawk.
Well, I mean, pretty much for me, as far as my car, I like the highlights. I haven't really seen anybody else with the highlights.
I like the color.
I love the color.
Nice green.
Nice green, and then in the back here, look at the mural on the back.
This mural alone, it took him a couple of months to get it done because he's like a perfectionist, so he kept erasing it until finally I said, you know what, just leave it alone. I got another mural right over here on the door jambs. Everybody likes that one. It's more detailed.
They overdid it with this car.
Taking a break from the judging, Vita wants to know more about the parts that go in the cars, as well as the selection here at OPG.
So I see a lot of these guys have like crazy paints, but they always want to keep their emblem. Do you have emblems here?
We do. We have all the original emblems and everything. Matter of fact, I'll take you over there and show you those right now.
Okay.
Here's some of the emblems that we were just talking about. Right here's one of our more popular ones, which is a 1971 grill emblem.
Ooh, that looks nice.
So you can see it's got all the original markings in it, all the chrome. Yeah, it's exactly like original. This product's actually licensed by General Motors for us to reproduce it.
That's perfect. So do you have any of the Monte Carlo emblems?
Yeah, I do. We offer the one for the rear deck lid, which you can see right here. It's got the Monte Carlo script, which is the real popular script that they use. Same thing, it's die-cast chrome, yeah. Licensed by General Motors, so we're authorized to go ahead and manufacture that product.
Well, we're authorized to tell you this. Tony doesn't know we have a painted surprise for him and his crew. But soon, you'll see OPG get what's coming to them.
Like, you know, Monte Carlo heaven. Yeah, you come to places like this where you see other cars and you get ideas, and so you want to add to your car or change a little something, you know. That's why it's fun to come to see what the next guy has, you know, because it's a lot of fun working on the cars and stuff.
So while Vita and Tony judge the car show, Mondo works to complete the surprise we have for OPG. Let's go see those Montes for ourselves.
This is nice. I like this color.
This one's pretty nice.
All
I mean,
right.
I'm a fan of white cars. I like the white with the black interior.
Yeah.
Pinstriping is pretty nice. See, I like it when it's shiny. But look at it, it has mirrors. Let me check my makeup. Okay, I'm good.
And I really like the interior. It looks like he's got suede done.
Oh, yeah.
And leather and suede.
Ooh, that feels so good. I'm gonna,
It
it feels so good, I gotta go in. This feels very nice. I'm liking the way this feels. Yes. I like this one.
I like the interior. I like the color. I like this combination of the blue and the white.
When I got it, obviously it wasn't in this condition. It was just all original. I was just determined to get the lowrider style, but just keep everything as stock as possible.
Monte Carlos mean a lot of different things to a lot of different drivers.
Some people say they're best for hopping, some say it's a clean lines. But no matter what, once you're a Monte fan, you're in it for life.
And that goes for the lives of those near and dear to you as well. Just ask this group of Monte Carlo lovers.
Monte Carlo's been around in my family for years.
You guys are brothers?
Yeah, we're brothers.
I've always been in lowriding ever since I was a little kid.
Now it's my son's. I gave it to him. He's 10 years old. What he does with it, it's all up to him.
Tell me what's your favorite part?
That my dad worked on it.
See, that's why you have to keep it in the family.
Yeah, 72 Monte Carlo is my favorite. I had one when I was a kid, you know, and I managed to get this about 16 years ago and redo it with my father. So it's been a project car, and we're still working on it, getting it together. So.
Let's meet that father behind the project car, the man who knows how to keep this Monte looking sharp.
This is my pop, Mike Lara. Together we took this thing apart, piece at a time, went through everything. My dad did a tremendous job on the car.
My main thing was this car here, because like it was my son's thing, you know, and so I really got into this car here.
We have a good time out here working on the cars. I have my sons out here and my brothers. You know, it's a family thing. We all do it together, so we're all learning from each other. So it's a pretty neat thing. My next idea was to do the whole top from this line up, all the way back to the trunk.
Do some scallops up here, old school, and base coat silver. Definitely brings us closer together, because like we're all doing what we love to do. He's not only my son, he's my best friend.
Yeah, we're buddies to the end, bro. We're just hoping to learn from him as much as we can in the time that, you know, that we have left on this earth.
I'll keep working on this car with my son as long as I can, till I die.
And one day, without a doubt, this Monte will be passed to the next generation in the family.
This is a family thing, and Monte Carlo that's what it means to me, is family.
Today, we search for the best Monte Carlo, whether it's a cruiser or a hopper.
I think this car, big hopper. Look at inside's real nice. You can't even see inside.
I can't reach.
This is cool.
Now, for me, I would say, out of all the cars I've seen some great cars. I think the workmanship that's gone into this paint's best here so far.
Yeah,
I mean,
I have to agree with you.
Lots of detail, gold, flake, striping. I mean, there's
and look at the interior, it's
beautiful.
This is a beauty.
Yeah, it's a beautiful car.
Okay, it's time for Tony to help Vita learn exactly what she's looking at.
Here, I'm gonna give you a little trick on cars, so when guys are asking you what your cars are, come back to the taillights.
And they'll tell you the year?
And see right there where it's molded?
78?
78? So now you can go to any car you want, look at the taillight, and then you sound like an expert. Yeah.
Wow.
There you go.
That's me, an expert in cars.
There you go.
I have to see the rear of the car to tell you what year this is. Yeah, it's a 86, I think. Is this a 86? See, I know.
Good job.
The guys at OPG been in the game for many years, making sure that every Monte lover gets the parts they need.
And they've been doing just that for decades. Part after part, going on car after car. This place is modification and restoration heaven. Today, it's gigantic. Let's check it all out.
All right, Vita, well, so here's what I consider the jewel of the cars, which is all the interior components, the door panels, the upholstery, the headliners, the rear package tray. If I can show you, like right here, like here's 1970 Monte Carlo. door panels. So this is the front new panels in a gold. And you can see it's got the original carpet on there. It's got the moldings on here. It's got all the correct patterns, just like factory would have. And we actually go from 70 all the way through 88. You can see I got some 86 to 88 stuff up there as well. And then here would be your complete seats, and as well has the cloth and the vinyl and all the factory colors available as well.
Returning to the car show, Vita and Tony have to get down to business. It's time to start making a decision.
Okay, so now we have to narrow this down to 4 cars, right?
Yeah, it's not going to be an easy choice, is it?
No.
Why don't I follow you? We'll go to your first one you like.
Okay, this is the orange one.
Mine too.
From what I was told, Vita picked my car as being one of the favorites here, which, hey, what can you say? It's Vita.
I like this one.
I like this one too. And for me, this car really shows the lowrider's lifestyle and what he's done with the wheels and the tires and the mirrors. All right, so we're 2 for 2.
Hey.
But I really like this car right here. It's got really nice paint, got real clean interior, all the detail, all the chrome.
Yeah.
I think this has shown a really nice, a lot of nice detail.
Knowing the fact that Vita picked my car, it's an honor. You know, I'm glad she did. I'm glad she liked it.
But they're not done yet.
Well, we got to pick one more car.
Oh, the Hawk.
You got to appreciate the work and the time and the detail that went into this.
It's got the mirrors.
I think this is our 4 cars. And then we'll have to narrow it down to 1.
Oh, no. Okay, this is going to be really hard.
I know. There's some nice cars, huh?
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll see how that goes.
These cars are incredible, but only one can be the best.
Monte Carlos make great lowriders. And if you're gonna trick out your Monte, the place to go is Original Parts Group. We're here now for a Monte party. Tony of OPG and Vita are about to pick the car they feel to be the best one here today.
These Montes may look amazing, but let's see how they ride.
That's a great idea. Who's up for it?
Yeah, of course I'll take a ride anywhere she wants.
I'm hope she's ready to get in and enjoy the ride.
Rita, you and I want to take a ride.
This is your car?
Yeah.
Oh.
You can't gaffle the gaffler. What? Out-trap the trapper. What? I hate cops, rats, and the FBI. Throw your hands to the sky if you know what I'm after.
Vita loves all of these incredible finalists. And after spending time on the road with them, she's more torn than ever.
They're all, in my eyes, they're all winners. But I know that only one could win. So you're gonna have to make that decision.
So you're putting it on me?
Of course, absolutely.
The original car, I love that car. I think it's great. If I gotta choose a car though, I'm gonna look at one that I've seen a lot of workmanship gone into it.
Okay.
And in that particular case, he's located an original car and kept it original. But there's 3 other examples here, people who have taken every part off their car. The orange car, I really like that too. The green car is just fantastic, got a ton of detail inside and out. We saw the door jambs, the mural and everything. But as a complete package, I think it's this car right here.
It's the 71 Monte with the sexy interior and the big engine.
So how does it feel to have one out of all these cars here?
Feels fantastic.
It does?
Yeah.
And this fantastic car is a family keepsake.
My dad gave me this car. It feels pretty good that Vita picked my car.
We'd like to present you as Original Parts Group a $250 gift certificate to be used any way you want in our shop for any parts, components, or anything you need in the future.
All right, thanks a lot.
I appreciate you bringing it out. Thank you very much.
Okay, that was a surprise to the winner. Now it's time to surprise Tony as well.
OPG is hosting this Monte show, so now it's time to give a little something back. So Tony, we have a gift for you, for letting us use the area, showing us around, having the car show. We have Mondo that painted this for you.
That's awesome. Even on an original deck lid, that's great.
Yes, and I'm gonna sign it right here.
Oh, that's great.
All right. Well, thank you, Tony, for having us here.
Thank you very much. Appreciate you coming out and spending a day with us. This is great. This will look good in our showroom, too.
We had a good time.
Yeah, it was fun. Thanks.
We also have to thank those drivers who know a cool ride when they see one. Here's to the sleek and stylish Monte Carlo, a car that's a mainstay here in the lowlife.
All the guys are back there. Want to say hi?
All the guys, and there's a
And
lot
the
more.
kids. Does he let you drive it?
No, I want to.
You want to? So Gloria, do you love Monte Carlos too?
Oh yeah, we have 2 of them, and we finished this one, so we're gonna start on the next one.
Oh, okay. So is that one gonna be for you?
Uh-huh.